Hi and welcome to Not So Creative. In today's video, I'll show you how to do a provisional cast-on using a crochet hook. This is a fantastic technique when you need to pick up your stitches later, perfect for seamless joins, folded hems or grafted edges. Let's get started. Okay, for this you're going to need your knitting needles and a crochet hook, roughly same size as your needles. In my case, I am using a 4mm needle and the crochet hook, which is 4.5mm size. Yes, I like using a larger size, so it is easier for me to pick up the stitches later, and you'll see why. Okay, now to start, take your contrasting scrap yarn and crochet hook. Make a slip knot and place it on the crochet hook. Hold your knitting needle in your left hand like a guide. Place your needle on top of the yarn like this. Now, with the crochet hook on top of your needle, pull a loop through, just like a regular single crochet. So now we have our first stitch on the needle. Repeat the process, but always make sure that you place the working yarn behind the needle like this, and then crochet the loop. Continue doing this until you have the number of stitches you need to cast on. Now, this is the way for Continental knitting style, but for the English style, place again the needle on top of the working yarn, the crochet hook on top of your needle, as before, and with your right hand wrap the yarn on the crochet hook and then crochet a loop, just like this. Try not to pull the stitches too tight. Keep them relaxed so they're easy to pick up later. Tension is not important here, but it is best if the stitches are loose. After casting on all the stitches, chain a few extra stitches, around 3 or 5 stitches. Fasten off the yarn. Try not to pull hard though, we don't want a knot, we only need to secure the chain. Also, the chain tail helps you remember which side to unravel from later. Now you can just start knitting with your working yarn as you would normally do. Okay, so here I have advanced with my knitting and it is time to work on the other side. So once you're ready to access the live stitches from the cast-on edge, you just have to pick up the stitches. If you watch closely, you can see these loops at the start. They have a left and a right leg. If you notice, you can see that each loop represents a column of stitches. So start picking them up, like this. We're aiming to pick up the right leg on each loop. If you find it difficult to pick up the stitches because it's too tight, you can always use a smaller needle to do so. Now, once all the stitches are secure, unravel the crochet chain gently from the tail end and start pulling the yarn. And now you're free to start working with these stitches with a different color or maybe grafting both ends for a seamless finish. Possibilities are endless. And that's how you do a provisional cast-on using a crochet hook. It's simple, clean, and really useful for all sorts of knitting projects. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Have you ever used this technique before? Thanks for watching, happy knitting, and I'll see you in the next video.